Being able to get married legally as a homosexual and to have equal rights has been a fight for many years. The Netherlands was the first country to legalize same-sex marriage in 2001 when their parliament voted 107 to 33 to eliminate the discrimination from their marriage laws. Belgium followed and became second to legalize equal marriage on February 13, 2003, when King Arthur II approved the bill. 91 of the 22 deputies in the Belgian parliament voted for the change, which stipulates that only couples from the countries with the freedom to marry can be married under Belgian law. Canada and Spain in 2005, South Africa in 2006, Norway and Sweden in 2009, and Argentina, Iceland, Portugal, and Mexico City followed in 2010. In the U.S., individual states were left to decide their own marriage laws.
By having legislature that denies same-sex marriage, ideas of homophobia are reinforced. Anti-gay marriage laws arguably denies life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as well, which is concretely stated in the documented foundations of this country.
Anti-gay laws affect same-sex couples in many ways that range from economy to culture and even race.
Data from the 2000 census show that, on average, partnered gay men earn 9% less in wages than heterosexual married men. Dang and Fraser 2000 census data demonstrates that annual median income of black lesbian couples is $9,000 less than black married heterosexual couples. Same-sex partners are not eligible for 1,138 federal protections and benefits available to married couples. Lack of access to these benefits and protections diminishes their earning power and thus their ability to save money, provide for their children, buy a house, and so on.
Although these couples are married under state law, their marriages lack federal recognition and protections because of the Defense of Marriage Act, or DOMA. Because of DOMA, Suzanne and Geraldine cannot file federal taxes jointly as a married couple. Each year, they divide up their children and decide who will claim them as dependents. If the Artises were a heterosexual couple filing jointly, they would pay significantly less in federal taxes.
We can use that money to continue to buy supplies and provide better resources for our children.
Geraldine and Suzanne Artis are, a perfect example of a very hardworking couple. They make this enormous commitment to their sons. But because of DOMA, they are paying close to $1,500 extra a year in federal income taxes.
Of particular note is the effect gay marriage has had in the U.S. domestic political landscape. It has seen one of the most rapid changes in decades, with only 25% of Americans supporting gay marriage in the 90s to well over 50% in 2015. Furthermore, the change has occurred at a grassroots level. Unlike abortion, which was decided by federal court, this has been a state-by-state, homegrown movement toward equality. Most notably, gay marriage has become a litmus test for many millennials, with advocates unwilling to consider candidates' positions unless the candidate first supports marriage equality. Even among millennials identifying as evangelical, over 60% support gay marriage.
In 2004, Massachusetts became the first state to legalize same-sex marriage. By 2010, another 4 states have passed similar laws, and since then, another 32 states have followed.
This rapid shift puts our country in an interesting place. Maryland was one of the states that legalized gay marriage by popular vote.
The repeal of Public Law 103-160 in 2011, or the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, allowed gay servicemen and women to serve openly in the military. Don't Ask, Don't Tell refers to the rule that superiors and peers were not allowed to ask about a person's sexuality, nor were servicemen and women allowed to be open about their sexuality. If this rule was broken and a person admitted he or she was gay or lesbian, they were discharged from the military under the pretense that an openly gay troop would deteriorate order, morale, and unit cohesion. It was shown that this was not the case, and polls proved the majority of heterosexual service members were not bothered by serving alongside homosexual soldiers, likely because they were aware that they had been working successfully with gay men and lesbians throughout their career as it was.
In the future, we hope that the policy against gay marriage continues to repeal in more and more states in the U.S. and around the world. We believe that in order to make this possible, education on sexual preferences and non-conforming genders need to be adopted with sex education classes in grade school. If younger generations are properly educated on sexual preferences that are different from their own, they are less likely to grow prejudice and become homophobic. We believe adding lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender issues to sex education classes will greatly affect the future of gay marriage policies in a positive way.